All right, nice. 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 I'm getting everything set up right quick. I'm gonna be painting this in the most awkward spot that anybody could ever paint something in, just to see if it can be done. We're gonna have cars driving by. Cars driving by, and we are still gonna try to paint this. We're not gonna try, we're gonna actually succeed. So make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel so y'all can get notified every single time we go live and do crazy stuff like we're about to do right now. So we're gonna go ahead and paint this bumper. We're gonna see how good it comes out doing it right next to the street. We're gonna see how good it comes out doing it right next to the street. In the elements. We're gonna see how good it comes out. So really quick, let me set up my TikTok camera, and then we'll get right on it. So if y'all have not yet, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you can get notified every single time we go live doing crazy stuff like we're doing right now, just to see how it comes out. And I've done this enough times to know that it's going to come out really good. So just give me a second while I set this up real quick. TikTok is not cooperating with me. But we are going to get this done. And we probably got an hour before the sun fully goes down. We are going to be working against some of the elements.
There are very few things you can do in business.
But we should be overall okay. It's taking me forever to get this TikTok set up. So I'm very uncomfortable with doing this bumper painting where I have it. Now we're gonna try it out anyways. See how it comes out. If y'all have not yet, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We are about to get this done outside in the element, showing you that you can do this at home yourself and still get a really, really good job done. Also, you're going to want to stay tuned. And subscribe to the channel so every single time we go live, you can get pinged. And on top of that, we are going to be rolling out some online school that y'all can subscribe to and really get those mechanic questions answered live. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this bad boy rocking and rolling. We are now live on Facebook and TikTok. This will only happen in Pleasant Grove. Only in the Grove, kid. And only in the Grove, niggas painting bumpers right next to the street. Oh crap, I'm tripping. Woo. All right, let's go ahead and get this bad boy going. We're putting on a show for everybody that's passing by. And what we are going to be doing is painting this bumper OE color right in front. This is what separates the boys from the men. Because we don't hide anything, we'll get it done while cars are passing by, all right? And still get a really good job in. Now we're gonna have some speculators and some haters hop on. But it's okay, so let's go ahead and start it off. We're gonna start off with some cheesecloth right here. This right here is gonna get a lot of the dirt off. Now, mind you, the wind's gonna be blowing a bit. Nothing real crazy. So we're gonna try to get this done. We gotta get it done before it gets completely dark. So let's go ahead and hit it. So the cheesecloth here, what the cheesecloth does is that it gets off any small dirt, little granules of sorts. You can grab some of this cheesecloth at any type of paint store. You may be able even to find it at Walmart. So we're also putting the show on for our neighbors. Everybody who's passing by, they're going to be thinking, what the crap is that guy doing? But that's okay. So make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel so you can get pinged every time we go live. I do mobile repairs like this, and we're going to show you how we can make a job like this come out really good in the elements, okay? So right here we got us some Luma Base 2-in-1 paint, our strainers, paint cups. Now, we got our paint mixing station right here. We're going to do this in front of everybody so the world knows what we're dealing with, okay? Make sure that y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel under the same name that my TikTok is. Make sure that y'all subscribe and follow my page right there on TikTok. Hit the follow button, hit the likes. Because we always do some crazy stuff in front of everybody like this. We're going to be painting with OE color a bumper for a Dodge Caravan 2019, making it look pristine, getting the job done. Also, we got some live in-person classes coming up. If you're in the Dallas area, y'all want to send me a DM. I can give you more info on how to go about joining some of our live classes. And we're also will be rolling out some online tech support for all you DIYers out there. So just make sure that y'all follow the page. And we're gonna get this thing underway, okay? All right, so let's see here. We got a cheesecloth here. We got our strainer there. And I'll set this to the side right quick. Now I'm gonna show y'all we're gonna be using a 2-in-1 ratio. And where you paint too? Yeah, I'll paint too, bro. Hey, but look, I'm gonna show you how to do it outside. I'm gonna show you how to do it outside in front of everybody while everybody's passing by, and we're still gonna get a good job done. Subscribe to the channel for more live videos. What's up, The Real Creator right there on YouTube? I appreciate you tapping in. So, in order to get your OEM paint color, sometimes you can find it in your car somewhere. I usually like getting the VIN off the vehicle, calling the dealership, going to parts and asking them for the paint code number. So this is going to be the OEM paint right here. It's black. It's got some flake in there. So I'm not concerned with overspray because my work truck already needs to be painted, and we're in the hood. We are in the hood. They don't really care about out of here. So like I said, we got some cheesecloth. This was to wipe off the bumper. It's good to probably use some degreaser of a sort. They actually make particular kind to get it cleaned off, but let's keep it going. So right here on the front of the can, it says 2-in-1 ratio mix, 2-in-1. That means 2-part paint and 1 part reducer. Okay, so if you look right here on this cup, it says, let me bring y'all in on YouTube. Right here it says 2-in-1. Y'all can see that, 2-in-1. That means we're gonna fill it up on the first one to however much you need. So 3 and 3 or 4 and 4. Now if y'all have any further questions, of course, after we hopping off, I do an online school. Message me and then I'll show you how to go about getting into that. Also, if you're in the Dallas Metroplex area, I'll be doing some live workshops that you're gonna want to be a part of. So send me a message if you want to get more information on that. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna go ahead, mix this bad boy up. Now you can use some reducer, fast dry, slow dry, medium dry. Now I'll tell you what a lot of body shops will use when they run out of reducer that you can use on OEM paint. You can use lacquer thinner. Okay, it's gonna get the job done too. All right, it's gonna get you a good job done. Now if you're trying to get that like showroom finish, you don't want to use lacquer thinner. You don't want to paint outside. But if you want a good job, all you gotta do is know how to work the gun and make sure not a whole bunch of crap is falling onto your bumper. So we'll get to that in just a minute. So I'm gonna pour it up. We're gonna do a 2-in-1. I got, here we'll go here. All right, so on the 2-in-1 side, I went to the 3. That means that I'm gonna go to the 3 with my lacquer. Okay, now I'm gonna try not to slow down too much because I'm losing daylight And typically, when it gets warm outside, the bugs like to come out once it starts getting hot. So this is just for all you DIYers at home that want to get stuff done that looks good, okay? So don't criticize if you're a body shop. But we can get it done just as good as a body shop as well outside. And a lot of body shop guys know this. All right, we got our 2-in-1 ratio mix right there. If y'all have any questions, y'all can go ahead and DM me. Of course, I got some online school as well on school.com. If y'all are interested in hopping on to my platform, there'll be a live community on there. If you have any questions, you can ask those or answer them. And there's a lot of support there when it comes to all you DIYers who like to mess with cars. All right, so all I'm doing is mixing it up now, okay? I'm gonna test out my gun. All right, she feels pretty good. And then I'll show you how we do a test spray. Let me see here. It's a lot of material, high pressure. I'm gonna turn the pressure down just a bit. I bet everybody driving by in their cars is like, what the crap is this guy doing outside? Alright guys, so what I'm gonna end up doing is, okay, open this up, dust this bad boy off a bit. Alright, then we're gonna use our paint strainer. I'm using a Harbor Freight gun here. Harbor Freight never lets me down when it comes to doing some decent paint work. All right, now I'm gonna pour it in through the strainer. Pour it in just like that. All right, boom, she's good, she's topped off. And then I'm gonna show y'all how to get that practice spray in. So if y'all have not yet, make sure that y'all follow the page. If y'all have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe to that. It's under the exact same name that my TikTok channel name is under. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get to it. People are gonna be looking at us like we are crazy because we are by the street with it, getting it done. But this is why I do stuff like this for y'all out there that think that, man, I gotta go to the shop, I gotta do this and that. You don't, guy. You don't. All right, so this is cheesecloth right here, okay? This is what's gonna get all the dust off of it. It's like a sticky cloth. All right. And then right here, you're gonna be able to see the technique of how we spray. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead, get it done. I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna do a test spray right over here on my piece of wood. I'm gonna open it up some. All right, so I don't know if y'all can see back there what that test spray looks like, but I'm gonna show you how we hit it. We're gonna go consistent with it across the board and keep it moving no matter how you feel. If you're feeling nervous, so what? Let's get it done. All right, so your first coat is gonna be real light. All right, your first coat is not gonna be super wet. Also, guys, try to keep from angling the gun off of the ground. Okay? Because the ground's gonna have a lot of dirt on it. If you got air hitting the ground, you're gonna kick up dirt. Now remember, your first pass, it don't gotta be super wet. You don't want it to be super wet. That's how you make your paint run. We're gonna go back afterwards and make it and get better coverage, all right? All right. So right there is a nice tacky coat. Need one of them like across the street. No lie, but hey, yeah. I guarantee you, my neighbors always think I'm crazy. They be like, bro, this guy be doing anything outside. You know what I mean? So, anyways, what I'm doing right now is I'm letting that first coat flash. I'm letting the first coat flash, and I'll show you. I don't know if you probably couldn't tell the beforehand because I didn't really show y'all, but y'all can see there's like a little slight sheen onto the bumper now. That's gonna be that. There's some flakes inside of it, so there's gonna be a slight sheen on there. She's looking real nice. Now, I'm gonna let it flash just for a couple minutes, but check this out. When we go back and hit it with the gloss is what's really gonna make it pop out. Just to keep it up, you're doing a great job. Appreciate you, 67 Hot. I remember you, brother. I can probably guess that car is for. Well, what I bet you could. What you think this is for, man? So look, as I'm sitting here, I'm gonna keep on moving the gun around so that the paint doesn't settle inside of here. Okay. Now I'll just show y'all real quick while it's still flashing how you get your. I sure am. Look, he already knows. Hey, he already knows where we're at. See? Oh, boy, say you on St. Augustine? Because you know that's the only place you can do this. The police could probably drive by right now and then don't even care. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you how you get your practice sprays in so you can see exactly how your gun is spraying, okay? Now, you can see the width. See the width of that spray there? If you bring it down, it's smaller and smaller. So you want it to be a nice wide fan like that to get good coverage, okay? So it is very windy outside as well. I like the clean paint booth. Hey, for real, Lance. Hey, you like that paint booth, bro? But we're just trying something out, man. We're trying it out. I'm showing you guys that, hey, if you want to, bro, you can paint your bumper outside, and look, you'll see how immaculate this comes out, okay? The clear coat is what's really gonna set it off. Let me close this off right here. Now make sure that if y'all have not, follow the page. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's under the exact same name as my TikTok channel is. Okay? Also, I have a live class on School. If you're interested in learning more about cars and how to fix them or just tips and tricks across the board, send me a DM and I'll show you how to get on there. And if you're in the Dallas area, I got a class coming up April 4th where we will be teaching people basic maintenance. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you DM me info, the word info. And if you qualify for the class, then I'll be more than happy to see you at the class. What's up, Dante? So real quick, man, I'm just looking around. So she's looking good so far. I just want to go around right quick. If I see any small grass particles, anything, it's flashed by now. So we're going to keep it rolling. All right. So let me set y'all up and then y'all can see. Okay. JD, go ahead and hit me up, JD. Send me a message. Let's get it going. Now on this one, we're gonna go a little bit slower. All right. We're gonna go a little bit slower on this one. All right. So right here, we're throwing down tons of flakes. Okay, tons of flakes. All the flakes is getting laid out right now, and then y'all can see the speed that I'm moving at. Now, ideally, especially when we come back with the clear coat, you're gonna want to be able to go across in one long fast. Okay. All right. So we're gonna let that flash now. We're gonna let that flash. And then look, guys. Also, if you have anything that sticks, like any little bugs or like leaves, if you have anything like that that sticks in there, let the paint dry first. Yeah, I keep it moving pretty consistently. Yep, there's probably going to be a little bit of dust on there, man. Probably nothing crazy, but I'll show y'all how to get any of that stuff off. See, like something fell on right now. I literally just blew off. I just blew off like a small leaf. This is also why if I'm painting outside, I like to use a fast dry reducer. Let me see here. It seems like my stuff is lagging. Let me get off of the Wi-Fi. Let me get off of the Wi-Fi. Look, we got the neighbor's dog is running around loose. She like getting out, huh? You been getting out a lot the past week? Yeah. Okay. I got you, bro. All right. So guys, we gave it some good flash time now. So the paint's looking really good. I'll show y'all up front. Now, what I was trying to say before the Wi-Fi was tripping out is I like to use a fast dry reducer, especially when I'm painting outside, because it's gonna dry super fast. It's a flash fast. Yeah, gotta be cool with the neighbor. Gotta be cool with the neighbors. 67 hot, so you can get away with doing stuff like this. But if you use a fast dry reducer, when you're painting, it flashes quick, and you don't gotta worry about a whole bunch of dust and dirt sticking on your paint. Now, if you're inside the booth, you can use a medium dry or a slow dry. It'll probably come out way better. Okay? But a fast dry reducer is going to be optimal for y'all guys who are doing DIYs at home, getting this done. All right? So, see, I can actually touch the paint and my fingertips ain't sticking. All right, so real quick, before we lay this other coat down, we will probably use the rest of this in here, maybe 2 more coats. Make sure that y'all follow the page. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got a school platform where if y'all interested in working on vehicles, learning more about DIY repairs, and want a community, and you ever feel like you got mechanic questions but don't got nobody to ask, go ahead and shoot me a DM and I'll show y'all how to get on that platform. Also, if y'all in the Dallas area, April 4th, I'll be doing a workshop pretty much teaching people the basic maintenance that will save them thousands of dollars in the future on maintaining their vehicle. Would you be worried about my flip-flops? No lie. All right, Craig T, make sure that you send me that DM so I can I'm in Dallas, Texas area. Shoot me that DM, Craig T. Nice seeing you too, man. It's been a minute. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna do is I got this cheesecloth right here. This is gonna get off any dirt. I'm gonna lightly go over the bumper with the cheesecloth. Nothing crazy. You don't gotta do a whole lot with this cheesecloth. I'm literally skimming the surface. I'm skimming the surface. All this is gonna do is just get off any small dust particles before we lay down that second coat. It is. It's a Dodge Caravan. Dodge Caravan. All right, guys. See that cheesecloth? It gets off extra little dirt. Y'all can see right there. Let's go ahead and hit this with another coat right quick. Now, see, y'all can see how I keep it moving. You don't wanna stay in one spot. You wanna go consistently across when you're laying down paint. Especially when it's time to do the clear coat. Because the clear coat's gonna be where it matters. Where it's gonna make the absolute difference. Alright, guys. Now I'm laying down a wetter coat right here. It's just gonna give it better coverage. We're gonna get better coverage here. Pretty much what you want to do is you're going to overlap 50-50. I think we're out of paint now. Yep, now we're out. Oh yeah, Miguel. We got that baby compressor out here putting in work. Alright guys, so what I always like to do, man, after my gun is ran out, of substance, what I like to do is I'll get some of this, I'll get some acetone and immediately drop it inside of my gun, just like that. What I'll do is I'll slosh this acetone around just like this, and then you can actually give it some sprays and get that tip cleaned out without totally disassembling your gun every time. If you just throw some acetone in there, soon as you're done, spray it out, you can keep your gun from getting clogged up. This way, between the time of it flashing this paint and when I pour more paint in there, I don't got to hurry up and re-clean the gun out and all that stuff that nobody likes to do, because when it comes to painting, the stuff that takes the absolute longest is body work and cleaning your gun out. I'm pretty sure you can ask any body guy, they hate it. Also, I'm sure there's some body guys on here. If y'all ask any of the body guys, they know what it's like to paint outside. Every every painter has at one time painted outside. All right, guys, so my gun's not clean down, all I got is the mix. All right, so y'all can see I just used some paint, and now I got the inside of this bad boy super clean, just using the acetone trick. So make sure that y'all follow the page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is under the same name that my TikTok name is under. Also, if y'all are interested in furthering your mechanic knowledge, or when you're working on something, you need to ask a mechanic something, you don't have one around, so you're YouTube and looking around forever when you could wish you could just go straight to the source, send me a DM. I do have a school, SKOL online. That'll be a community for everybody. And then if you have any questions, you can ask me on there and I'll show you how to go about getting on that. Also, if you're in the Dallas area, April 4th, I'm doing an in-person workshop teaching people pretty much the basics. If you're interested in that, did you get the GMC drum? Oh, look. If you're interested in that, make sure that you send me a DM. Also, be looking out for some of my advertisement videos I'll be placing on here. Okay, so on the GMC, Brandon, I was still getting a random cylinder misfire code done. So actually, when I'm done painting this, I got to go back over there, put the intake back on, because the customer went ahead and got some GM, original GM knock sensors that I ended up putting on. I appreciate you, 67. I try to make some decent content. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit it again with this cheesecloth real lightly. Now y'all be able to tell once you're hitting it lightly, the paint's not coming off. That's because it's already dry. Okay? If you're using a fast dry urethane, mix, guys. Okay? If you're using a fast dry urethane mix, you can literally use your cheesecloth, get this bad boy dusted off, and be ready for your next coat. And you don't got to worry about a whole bunch of dirt. Now, of course, you may have some little nibs here and there, but you're not taking your car to the showroom. You want a really good paint job on a budget, you want to do it yourself, you want to learn how to do stuff like this, I'm literally showing you real time how you can get it done by yourself. I'm using Harbor Freight gun. It's more than capable enough to get done what you're seeking. All right. Now, the only thing that we literally have left to do is to clear coat this thing. Grow, prep, and sand it. Prep and sand. Yeah, so this one already came primer, bro. It came pre-black primer. All we needed to do was make sure it wasn't dusty, and then start shooting our paint on there. Let's flip for the top, people. All right, guys. So I think what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna start laying our clear coat on this. Now, this is where things can get hairy, because we really gotta come with it and be coming with a consistent spray when it comes to this. Let me see how my phones are doing on camera time. Battery. I got 24% battery on my TikTok camera, 57 on my YouTube. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and bust out the clear coat stuff. Paint gonna peel off and chip like that, buddy. No, it'll be good, Pedro. Trust me, I done did it. And you're probably the body man. I know you probably do this, but I've done it enough times to see that it won't come off, bro. Now, I don't think that I know it all. I will say that, but I've at least done it this way enough times to see that it works. And of course, I didn't just start doing this. I've been doing this since 2018. I've had a shop. If y'all want to go on my actual TikTok, y'all can check it out. I've been in the shop. I've had paint booths. I've talked to paint guys. Sometimes this is how you got to do it. And really, what I'm just showing y'all is that if you want to save yourself money, you can do this yourself at home. So it seems like my TikTok camera is lagging a little bit. So hopefully it's not too bad to where y'all not enjoying what's going on. Let me go ahead and grab my clear coat so that we can lay this clear coat before it gets dark. And then I want just to be done with it, okay? Tomorrow it's going to be raining, and I got to go install this by Thursday, all right? So give me a quick second. Alrighty guys, so when we lay this clear, it's going to be totally different. When we lay this clear, it's going to be totally different than doing the paint. We're going to have to be a little bit more careful on how we're getting this done, okay? We're going to be a lot more mindful. It looks like there's a big scratch right here, came from the factory. So the clear coat's not going to be nearly as forgiving. The clear coat's not going to be nearly as forgiving as the paint is. The paint flashes quick. The clear coat's not going to flash as quick. So I would like to do it away from right here because there's like trees and stuff. But we'll see what the deal is. We'll see how we do it. All right. All right, guys. So I got my Latico clear coat and my Latico hardener right here. So this is a 4-to-1 ratio. That's why it says on here 125 system UI. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I totally wish I wasn't doing it right there, but whatever, man. We'll be fine, guys. All right. So as soon as you put this clear, as soon as you put the hardener in there, okay, so my something is up with my TikTok camera. Not quite sure what happened here. Seems like my phone started tripping out. Let me try to reset things up. Let me try to reset some things up, and then we'll get back to it. So make sure that if y'all haven't yet, y'all subscribe to the channel. We're gonna go ahead and lay some clear coat on our bumper here and make that thing really pop out. We're gonna make sure this thing really pops out. Right now, it's already looking really good, full of sheen on that bumper. Let me just set up my TikTok camera real quick, and then we can mix this clear coat, and we're gonna keep it moving. And We gonna make it happen, y'all. Okay. We are gonna make it happen. If y'all haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, make sure that y'all do subscribe to the channel. We try to go live as often as possible, bringing y'all content that is helpful for y'all, to where y'all can actually get some work done at the house without spending tons of money in the shop. And that is why I go live, to try to help y'all save some money for all y'all out there that are DIYers and are not scared of the challenges of life. Okay. So I'm just trying to set my live up on my TikTok. Let me go ahead and open up this. So that's what we got here. We're using Latico. This is actually a pretty cheap brand of clear that does a really, really good job. And what I mean by cheap is, I mean this clear right here is affordable. All right. So this clear is going to be a 5860. Latico Clear 5860 comes with a 5620 slow hardener. That means we are going to have to be careful when we lay this down, because things can stick. All right. This is going to be a 4-to-1 ratio, or 100-to-25, which means it's going to be 4 parts clear coat and 1 part hardener. And we will use the side right here that says 4 and 1 on the cup, which means we're going to pour it up to the 4, and then on the one side, we're going to match the number. If y'all want to know a little bit more in depth, y'all can comment on one of my videos info, and I'll give y'all info on hopping on to the school platform, to where I help y'all understand a little bit of everything when it comes to cars. All right, let's see here. 4, we're going to do we will do we'll do a 4. We're on the 4 and 1, so we'll do a 4, and then we'll do a 4. Okay, so now once you pour this hardener in there, there is no going back, and you gotta hurry up and act fast, because this stuff will dry up in your gun, and you will have no more time to do anything. Once you pour this hardener in there, it is a wrap, y'all. Okay. So I'm just opening it up right quick. And before I pour that in there, I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna hit that bumper one last time with the cheesecloth, because once it goes in that gun, I'm spraying it out. I'm just lightly going over the bumper with this cheesecloth, getting off any of our dirts, any extra stuff that may have fell on it. Now, I will tell y'all that if y'all are going to be painting outside, once it gets warmer or hot outside, if you're painting in the evening time, closer to when the sun is going down, is when the bugs start to come out. Okay, so if y'all want to do a good outside job, try to get it done before sunset, preferably anytime before 5 o'clock, 4, 3. But like I said, sun starts coming down, bugs will come out and really mess up your paint job sometimes. Now, it's not that hot outside right now, so we'll be okay. All right, let's see here. So I'm gonna go ahead, we got the 4, and we're gonna do our 1 part hardener right there. No turning back, y'all. No turning back. Okay, we got our mixing stick. Okay, and I think that we're gonna have our gun on about 25 to 30 psi. All right, and I am also going to use a strainer, which I always use a strainer every time I pour any kind of clear or hardener. It doesn't matter. I'm going to strain it. All right, so we got our strainer. We got a decent amount of clear. Now you want, if you're going to reuse your clear coat cup, okay, you need to turn it upside down, Because if you don't, the clear is gonna get stuck in there. Okay. Put it on a table that you don't care about, like this one. All right. So we got our clear coat in there. We're gonna make sure that it's spraying out the way that we intended to spray out. We need a nice wide fan, and you're gonna have to do a consistent spray when it comes to this clear. Okay. All right. Now the first coat, just like the other ones, is gonna always be a light tacky coat, which means you're not gonna go heavy. Don't try to go heavy on your first coats of paint or clear, because you're gonna make your stuff look like crap. On your first coats, it's gonna be light, like almost like you ain't even putting it on there, okay? And then your second and third coat, you'll go heavier and heavier as time goes. Make sure that y'all follow the page and subscribe to the YouTube channel so y'all can get more info on cars in general, because I don't just do painting, I typically work on cars. So let's go ahead and start hitting it with light tacky coat. See, I got light tacky coat, okay? We just want something that's gonna stick. Now look, the clear coat's gonna always give off way more material. Don't be too close. Don't be too close. That's when it's gonna look like crap. Okay? Don't be too close. And move quickly. Especially on that first coat. Don't try to get the best coverage on your first coat. Your first coat is not for the best coverage. All right, so that first coat is just to make something stick. All right. Now you got to be careful. Don't have your really nice vehicles parked right next to anything that you're shooting with clear coat, because you're gonna get overspray on it. You're going to. All right. So right now we hit the bumper with some clear. She's looking wet in certain spots. You can tell that we missed certain spots, but that is what you want. You don't want to get really good coverage. Now I'll tell you, whenever you're painting, you're gonna always be anxious to continue to hit it because you like how it looks. You're gonna be like, yeah, I like that, man. And you're gonna try to add some more. That's when you F up. You gotta go ahead, hit the one coat first, wait 5-10 minutes, be mixing your gun around like this, okay, hitting the nozzle, spraying it out a few times so it doesn't get stuck, because this clear coat dries and it dries like epoxy. It gets super hard. Okay, so while we're letting this flash, I want to ask y'all to go ahead and follow the page on TikTok. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is under the same name that my TikTok channel is. Also, if you're in the Dallas Metroplex area, no mask, there you go, Motec, we outside with it, man. It's windy actually. So if y'all in the Dallas Metroplex area, I will be doing a live workshop in person, teaching everybody how to do basic maintenance on their vehicles, from oil changes to jacking points to full system diagnostics. That's something that y'all be interested in being in. If y'all in the Dallas area, make sure that you DM me info and I'll get with y'all on it's a qualifying packet that y'all got to kind of fill out. It's a couple pages online. You can do it. If you qualify, then sweet. And if you don't, you can qualify for the next class. But also, if y'all ever need mechanic assistance, or y'all do work yourselves and you just want to ask the coaches like, dang, I need some help, I hate sifting through YouTube, make sure that you DM me also, Skool, SKOOL, and I'll show y'all how to get on my platform where I'll help y'all guys out, answer any questions, and one-on-one coaching, the whole nine. All right. So right now she's looking pretty good. She's looking pretty good. I don't want to hit her yet because she's still looking a little wet. All right. She's still looking a little bit wet. But that's what we need, see? Now I'm just moving this around and I'm spraying it so my gun doesn't get clogged up. You're gonna have to do it a few times. All right. Now y'all could probably see that there are certain areas on the bumper that look glossier than others. That's because we did a light tacky coat. A tacky coat is a coat that's just gonna be sticky. The reason why you need that light tacky coat is so that when you finally go back with the second coat and the third coat, you're gonna slow your gun down and go on heavier. That's what's gonna bring it to life. But if you don't do that light tacky coat, you will be sorry. Trust me. All right, if y'all haven't followed the page yet, make sure that y'all follow the page. If y'all not subscribed to my YouTube channel, which is under the same name my TikTok is, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And we are about to go ahead and hit this again, and we'll get to it. All right, you can get a really good job done outside. We'll hit it with a few sprays. Let me see here. There's a lot of wind out here. Lots of wind. Make sure that your fan is all the way open, okay? A nice open fan so we can get to it. Hey man, bro, you're the man. I'm a mobile mechanic too. There you go. Hey, KO Surge, you already know what time it is, man. We're on the same wavelength. You got to get it all done, bro. All right, so we're going to slow down a little bit, get a little bit more coverage on this one here. All right, now we got to come back over here quickly so we can catch that clear before it flashes, okay? So we can make sure to mesh it in good. You're gonna overlap your spray pattern 50-50, all right? Just like that. And we got all the neighbors hating on us and watching us. We got everybody driving by like, what the crap are they doing? That's crazy. I know this guy ain't spraying this thing outside near the street. We got this bad boy looking OEM. We got this bad boy looking OE out here. And they was hating. They say you can't do this outside. Look, we're done. We ain't, yeah, he said spray body. We're done. We ain't even adding no more clear coat. It's too shiny already. It's already too shiny. We don't need to add no more clear coat. Now look, I will tell y'all this, guys. Do not get ahead of yourself. Let me see how much clear we got in here. I got enough clear. I'll go through it one more coat just to add extra UV protection, okay? I'm gonna keep on mixing this bad boy up. Make sure that y'all follow the page. Follow the TikTok, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, if y'all in the Dallas Metroplex area, April 4th and on, we'll have multiple in-person workshop classes where I will be teaching y'all one-on-one how to do things like these, basic maintenance, pretty much save yourself thousands of dollars. And I'll do it in person. Also, if y'all are interested on learning, y'all in other states, I have a school platform, SKOOL. Y'all want to ask the coach something, if y'all have some y'all need some guidance doing some diagnostics, you're not actually sure what the crap is going on, y'all can subscribe to the school platform, very, very low fee, and they'll save you thousands of dollars. So let me just show y'all that dust in the paint gotta be crazy. No, actually, Jesse, there's no dust here, brother. Huh? Exactly, yeah, the ground is wet, and we make sure we use cheesecloth all the way around. Now look, and that thing is super glossy, ain't it? That's just 2 passes. That's 2 passes, bro. Now look, what I've already said before, guys. If y'all are looking for a showroom finish, then y'all need to go pay those guys $5,000 to paint your whole entire car. But if you're looking for a really good finish, like from the factory, you can do this yourself. You can do this. You can do this yourself. All right. So we're gonna go through with one more coat on it. All right. Right now we don't got no dust. There's no dirt flying on it. We're gonna come back with one more coat, and then we're gonna call it good from there. Now, once you're moving with the clear coat, you can't actually stop because you're gonna be able to see where you stop and where you start on it. So once you start, you got to make sure you got enough clear in there to finish the job. All right, so let's go ahead and hit it one more time. This coat right here is going to be even wetter than the last one, and then we're going to be done. But you don't want to go too slow because that's what's going to make it run. We're going to come back around that side just a minute. You want to move fast enough, or else you're going to see streaks. All right, come back over here. We're going to make these two pieces meet. We're going to make these two pieces meet going all the way across like this. Okay? Keep it moving, keep it moving. If you don't move, it's death. And we're gonna get in here with it. Oh, we're gonna get in here with it. Wet her up. Oh, we're good, man. We're done. That's it. That's it. We're done. No more. We're done. We are all done, guys. So you see, we got us an OEM paint finish right next to the freaking street. Neighbors across, looking at us crazy, cars driving by. You see that? And we still got some clear coat left over. We used our OEM paint right there. We had mixed that English color. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my gun with this acetone to go ahead and clean it out. Now this clear coat dries on like epoxy, and it'll get crudded up and it'll totally clog that gun up. I know that got trash in it. I don't think so, bro. It may got a little bit dirt nibs here and there, man, but if you're an actual like painter, if you're a body guy, you know what it's like to paint outside. Because most body guys or painters who've been doing it for years and years, bro, had multiple times where they were painting outside before they got the good booth. And there's still a lot of guys who paint in dusty shops. There's tons of them, because if you go look at my page, I've had a shop, I've had a paint booth, bro. And like I said, if you're gonna do the old school 85 and you want this bad boy to be showroom, well then don't paint it outside. Do it inside like a garage. But something like this, man, this is gonna make a customer super happy. Look, come on, man. Look, this thing is gonna be shinier than their car. This is gonna be the best looking piece on their vehicle. Look at this. This is going to be the best looking piece on their vehicle, and we did it outside. And we did this outside so I can show y'all that y'all can save yourself some money doing stuff like this outside. You can save yourself a ton of bread. And it didn't even take us long. I've been streaming now for 1 hour and 6 minutes on YouTube, so I know exactly how long we've been doing this. Okay? So now we're pretty much done. I did 3 coats of the color, which is the base, and I did 3 coats of clear. The first coats are very tacky, super light. The next coat's a little darker. more heavy. In the last coat, we're going heavy, but you got to keep the gun moving or else you're going to get paint running. And I'm using a Harbor Freight gun. No mosquitoes sometimes. Yeah, so right now, because it's cool outside, trust me, I've done this in the summer. In the summertime, when the sun is like this, bro, you're going to have bugs everywhere. You got to do this like around 2-3 p.m. You can't do this outside if it's hot out and it's getting like this. The bugs will be coming out like crazy. It's just, but right now it's cool outside, so there ain't no bugs messing up the paint job. Yeah, I don't got no flies flying around over here, man, either. So I mean, we're doing good. I'll do one more once over on the bumper so y'all can see it. So y'all can see the gloss. I mean, I'll bring you in right there. Look, you can see the reflection. You can see the reflection. Look at that. We did this outside, okay? You can see my freaking necklaces in the. Look, the bottom's looking good. Not that the bottom's even gonna matter. No one's gonna see it, but the bottom's looking good too. You know what? I should have even painted the. I think yeah, we'll see what the deal is. I'll maybe go over it with something else. All right, guys. So, anyways, she's looking really, really good. Near finish, Robert. Of course, and we did it outside. I did it live for everybody to see. So hopefully, y'all guys will save yourself some money and stop listening to everyone thinking that you can't do things that you can do. Okay. Now, if y'all haven't followed the page yet, make sure that you hit the follow button on my TikTok page. If you have not subscribed, see, Rum your hands. You already know, been here before. See, he already knows down there on YouTube, bro. He already knows what it's like. So now, after I sprayed the clear at this gun, Harbor Freight gun, this gun cost me $16. Okay, $16 gun, and I'm using a regular pancake compressor right there. Okay. Regular 6-gallon pancake compressor. I've painted whole vehicles. I've painted whole trucks. If you go on my TikTok page, on my YouTube, look at some of my shorts, or I got projects of me painting whole trucks with that same compressor. Small compressor. Don't need nothing crazy. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to open up my gun. I'm going to take the needle out of it because that clear coat will dry in there and it'll get everything stuck. Now, you can use the acetone trick I showed y'all earlier when you're just using paint, and you'll get it clean and you don't have to do all this. But see, I pulled the pin out and it lets all that clear kind of come out. So that clear is going to actually get stuck in there. I'm going to put my top back on here, throw a little bit more acetone and kind of let it sit in there. But now it's getting really sticky. Okay, don't get overspraying your neighbor's stuff though. Not saying you are. Yeah, absolutely not. Saying for anyone that's wondering. Exactly. Yeah, don't get overspraying your neighbor's stuff. Like right now, I got nothing but my cars around. When you're spraying clear coat, you're gonna have massive overspray. Now, if y'all were watching when I was spraying the clear coat, it goes everywhere. It goes everywhere, man. So make sure that yes, your neighbor's cars are not around. Now it's just running some acetone through there just to make sure my gun is nice and cleaned out, that the tip ain't getting clogged up, right? Nice and cleaned out there. She's looking good. I'm gonna leave my needle out by just setting it inside of my gun, my spring, the back piece of it, and I got the top. I'll go ahead and put the top on. Boom. All right, so just another quick overview. See, even this is starting to get dried up in there, and we do not want that clear. We do not want that clear drying up on the tip of that gun because it's going to be pretty much impossible to get it off. All right, guys, so if y'all have not followed the TikTok page yet, make sure that y'all follow. I try to go live as often as possible doing multiple different types of repairs. And also, If y'all haven't followed the YouTube channel yet, make sure y'all follow it. It's under the same name that my TikTok channel is. If y'all are in the Dallas Metroplex area, April 4th, I will be doing a live in-person workshop teaching the basics on vehicles, from oil changes, engine, air filters, and showing y'all how to do it. It's going to save y'all thousands of dollars in maintenance over the years from taking your vehicle to the shops, and you'll have this type of knowledge that no one can ever take from you, and you can even do it on the side or just help your family out save money doing it for them. Also, if y'all are not in the Dallas area, but y'all want to be a part of a mechanic community, y'all got some questions, y'all want to see if mechanics are getting down on you, and you want to ask the coach, hey coach, this guy said I need this because I got this code, then DM me school, SKOOL. Yeah, see, yeah, exactly. At least 15. All right, just to do that bumper, it's just crazy. But DM me SKOOL, and I'll give y'all the information to our online school platform, straight for mechanics, straight for DIYers, for all y'all to save some money, and it's really, really reasonable. Okay. So what we'll do is I'll show y'all one more time. Is it grippy? Is it grippy? Is what grippy, brother? I'm gonna show y'all one more time this bumper so y'all can see that good finish that we got outside. My phone is on 7%, so I'm gonna have to log off here in a second. But I came to show y'all what I needed to or what I wanted to, and we're gonna be good to go from there. All right, and we did it all in under an hour, and we did it in front of the street. See, we did it right here, and everybody got to see us get this stuff going. And it looks like I used my microphone so all y'all can hear me very well. If y'all want to catch a rerun of what I did, it's been a while, bro. So you didn't take the let me see here. Wait. Kind of clear use. Wait. Let me see what my boys say here. Yeah, hey, Silver Bound. You hear me, bro? I ain't take the job. I ain't took it. I almost took it. All right, this is what I use right here. This is the clear that I use. It's 5860 Latico clear. And this is the hardener. It's 5620 Latico hardener. This is probably one of the most affordable clears that you can purchase. For this clear kit is what they call it. They call the clear plus the hardener a clear kit. For this clear kit, it didn't even cost like $50. And you can do 2 coats of this clear and it will look pristine. That's not legal in California. Yeah, it's probably not legal here either. But you know. Alright. Shop line. How do we get the rerun? So if you want to get the rerun, man, go on to my YouTube channel. My YouTube is under the same exact name as my TikTok. If you go on my playlist live, you'll see this live on there. You'll see all of my lives. So again, YouTube is under my TikTok name, Budo Mobile Repair Service. Once you search that up, just go to my playlist. You'll see live right there, and you'll see all the lives that I've done, including this one, and including a lot of other ones that I've done some painting on. Shop line is 72 a kit. That's not bad. Now, for that shop line, I would probably rather use the shop line indoors doing something if it's a better grade kit. I also like Advantage. Advantage makes a really good kit. I'm talking about 1 coat, man, and that bad boy is already thick. We're talking good UV resistance on this, but this is really affordable for y'all DIYers out there. That's acetone. For all y'all DIYers out there trying to save yourself a buck but make stuff look really good, we got a Harbor Freight gun here. Harbor Freight gun, $16. We got the Latico kit, $50. If you already have an air compressor, then cool. And then the only thing that you got to get is the actual OEM paint color. This cost us $40. So in all, we got 90, 100. You'll spend $110 doing this at the house yourself if you have your own air compressor, okay? If you have your own air compressor, $110, you can get a job like this done at your house. Just go back on my YouTube channel. Go on my YouTube channel so you can see the reflection in there. She's looking good. Go onto the YouTube channel. All right. And then once you go onto the YouTube channel under the same name that my TikTok is, you're going to go to my playlist. And once you go to my playlist, you're going to press live. And you'll be able to catch all the reruns of all the lives that I do. All right, y'all. So before I jump off, of course, if y'all haven't followed the page yet, follow it. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube yet, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay. If y'all in the Dallas Metroplex area, we got a class coming up April 4th. It's going to be an in-person basic maintenance class showing everybody. You ever finished that Camaro? No, but I took out the motor out of the Camaro, and that's going to go into the Chevy Nova. I actually got to go over there most likely tomorrow to finish gasketing that motor for the Chevy Nova, okay? Now, what we'll end up doing as well is we'll end up clearing this 85 square body too one of these days. It just ain't gonna be today or within the next week or so. So again, we're gonna have an in-person workshop if you're in the Dallas area. What's up, the wheel bearing guy? You already know what time it is. Oh, let me go ahead and get this pristine, shiny bumper to finish off what we got going. In the Dallas Metroplex area, we're gonna be having an in-person workshop. We're gonna be teaching y'all the basic maintenance of vehicles, save you thousands of dollars over the next few years. If you're interested in that, DM me info to see if y'all qualify for that if y'all in the Dallas area. Now, if y'all just want to be a part of the mechanic community, y'all work on your own cars and you don't have no one to talk to or ask questions from, or you're tired of just searching through YouTube, DM me SKOOL school and I'll show y'all how to get on my school platform. All right. So until the next time, guys, hopefully I can save y'all some money, providing some bread at the first 5 years. Make sure that y'all save yourself some money, do some of this yourself. Until the next time, we are hopping off, you guys. Follow the page up there. Y'all follow the page right there on TikTok. Let me see. And we all right there on YouTube. Make sure that y'all follow the YouTube as well. We got a lot more coming for y'all.
We know how much money comes in it. It's